Hey everyone, I just finished grading for lesson 10 for last week. It's been a really crazy week over at our house with the holiday. We have a family reunion coming up, so it took me a little bit longer. I did leave video feedback on each of your application activities, so your work project from last week, which also was part of why it took longer. So hop on and take a look at those. Thanks for sharing your different work stories with me. I really enjoy going through and learning more about you and seeing the pictures and just learning more about each of your lives, and it's fun. Fun for me as I grade those. Just a reminder on the discussion board this week, I felt like, well, from last week as I was grading, I felt like there were a lot of people who just didn't have their 3 responses. If that's something that's been hard for you to get done and you feel like you're running out of time, this week I haven't been a good example of this, but it really helps me in general just to get on every day, well, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and just set 15 minutes and say, in this 15 minutes, I'm going to respond to anyone who's responded to me, and I'm going to respond to one other person. And if you just did that 15 minutes a day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or whatever 3 days you wanted, you would make sure that you had your repost. Because without those reposts, you'll automatically lose points on that assignment. And it's something that shouldn't take a lot of time, but I know it can be hard, and sometimes you just can't think of what to say. But I found it has made a difference for me if I set a time limit and say, okay, in this time, I am going to respond to this many people. Just having the deadline and the timeline helps me out. So maybe that'll help you out too. Just remember that you do need to respond to 3 other individual posts in order to earn full credit on the discussion board. Your teacher friend assignments are looking great. Again, I really enjoyed grading the application ones. Looking ahead to next week, we get to talk about families. It's one of my favorite ones. So hopefully I'll have more time on the discussion board next week and be able to interact with you there, talking about that fun topic. As you finish up your assignments for this week, remember it's your financial one where you're going to be analyzing the data that you've been collecting for the last 4 weeks. You don't need to send me the spending, the list of how you've been tracking your spending. I don't need to see that. You'll just use that information as you complete the application activity. I think that's it. I hope you have a great weekend. We're going to head up and spend some time with my family up north in Utah a little bit. So I'm excited about that. I don't get to see my siblings very often. They're all over the country. But everyone's actually going to be here, and it'll be fun to be together. I will hop on tomorrow and check emails and try to hop on the discussion board a little bit and get things ready for next week. But email me as always if you have questions. Feel free to continue to text or call if that works better. I will have my phone with me and should have service one there. So have a great weekend.